Hey everyone, Flint Truth Channel here. I'm going to talk about Bryan Denlinger. Going to make a few videos and really expose this guy for what he is: a money grubbing charlatan, a gatekeeper, a wolf in sheep's clothing, and that's all he cares about is your donations. That's all. That's why his videos are all clickbait titles. That's why he has been allowed to get the following that he's got, because he is a gatekeeper, a puppet, and has been allowed to, he's a chosen one of the few, part of the fraternities, part of the societies. He's a part of them, and I've proven that with his numerology that he does, with the occult symbology that he has in several videos, and on and on and on. His family's connections, his brother's connections, his wife's connections, his wife's parents' connections. There's just too many red flags to overlook with Bryan. He's constantly begging for money, like in this video here I'm going to play for you. Always something breaking, always, something going wrong where, he needs the help of the congregation, of his so-called YouTube church, which is no such thing. It's a platform for him to make money and nothing more. It is not a church. Bryan Denlinger does not want to go out and interact with anybody. He claims that he's not a hermit. He claims that he's done all that in the past, and he used to be in the churches back in 2008. Only reason why Bryan was back in the churches in 2008 and 9 is because he was, remember, he was in the art world. Remember, his family's all connected. His brother's connected. His dad's connected. Remember, Catherine's family's all connected in Jesuits, and she was a CIA spook. He was in the art world, selling high-dollar art, a wood turner and all that, selling all them things to expensive people. He said he was in New York with all these rich people shaking hands. So, of course, this guy's a connected devil, okay? There's a reason why his ministry's been able to grow. A lot of people have tried to expose Bryan, and a lot of them it's just fake. It's like Steven Anderson or Kent Hovind or whatever, when really they're all part of the same brotherhood. They're all part of the same fraternity. They're just in different corners pretending that they're on, like, it's just like the right or left, like Republican or Democrat. It's just to make you think that you have a choice. Hey, this side's better than this one. Hey, this, but really, there's just their gatekeepers there to always make sure they, catch you and corral you before you really get to any real truth. Why doesn't Bryan really reveal the truth about Freemasonry and really reveal a lot of the knowledge and show you from the books and teachings that he has? Why? Because he's a part of it, and he's taken oaths to never reveal those things. He barely touches on Freemasonry and doesn't. He acts like that's got nothing to do with nothing, even though there's a lodge in every city and every country around the world, and every man that's connected is a part of that fraternity and Freemasonry. So you can make it about the Catholic knighthoods, you can make it about the Jesuits, the Freemasons, but when it all comes down to is they all serve Satan. They all are part of the same clubs. They all have the same goals in mind, and I've proven that with Bryan Denlinger. His family crest, his name being a 33 name, his use of numerology in all his videos, along as every other pastor. They're all Freemasons. They're all devils. And it's been exposed. And I'm going to play another video where this just shows that Bryan is all about money.
Like that. I would like to be able to do that, but right now I can't. Because it's just this constant money issues and money issues and money issues. I got a truck right now that's having...
And let me finish on the whole church subject thing. He says in this video that he did look into getting a church back in the 2008, 2009, 10 era, and he couldn't because it was $250,000 to $500,000 to start a church building. So Bryan Denlinger didn't have the money to start a church building. So yes, he did want to start a church building. That was what his original plan for his ministry was. And, this guy's a Mason. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's a devil. He's all about getting your money. He doesn't want to work. He wants you to work and send him the money. And he's going to tell you that the Lord, just gifts him these things because he's doing the Lord's work. No, he's a Freemasonic devil doing Satan's work. He's not only a hypocrite, but he's there to make real King James Bible believers look bad. And it's obvious that this guy's nothing but a hypocrite, and I'm going to play this video.
Brake problems that we got totally ripped off, totally taken on this truck because it's just this constant money issue.
Sorry, I want to start it over to let you know that that's all Bryan Denlinger's videos are. Hey, this broke. Hey, we need help with this. Hey, we need this. Hey, we need that. We need more money. We want. Not Bryan Denlinger ever willing to go out and work. Oh, I used to work. Bryan, we're not talking about what you did 15, 20 years ago. We're talking about what you did now. Even Paul worked, okay? Even Paul, the Bible, had a job. So I don't understand why Bryan thinks that it's everybody else's responsibility to take care of him. And if he had a true ministry of God, yes, the Lord would provide for him and take care of him. But Bryan is a devil. He's a Mason. He's a Jesuit. He's definitely a part of the brotherhoods and fraternities. And his videos are all his sermons. Everything comes about preaching, about how he can get more money and how he can get more donations.
Money issues. I got a truck right now that's having brake problems that we got totally ripped off, totally taken on this truck. And
I thought you had good discernment, Bryan, and you're a man, and you're supposed to know what you're looking for, and you're supposed to, God's supposed to be watching out for you, and you're supposed to be protected, and you're out here buying these junk cars that you need money to everyone else's money to fix for. It makes no sense. And then he makes fun of other people for living in rundown houses and saying that they drive rundown cars and this, that, and the other, when Bryan does the same thing. And there's nothing wrong with driving old cars. It's frugal. It's smart. You shouldn't be out going in debt and getting going on payment plans to drive a new car. That is foolish.
It's just solid rust underneath. I mean, the thing is terrible. And again, I'd like to show that on video, just, to people that are,
You want to show it on video so that way you can get sympathy. People can say, "Oh, Bryan, that's really bad. Oh, let us give you donations so we can buy you a new car."
Onto the Patreon thing, and I'll make an announcement when the Patreon account is up and ready to go. But I'm going to be offering some, behind the scenes type of videos and stuff like that. But you're going to pay for it.
You're gonna pay for it.
I'm not going to give it away for free anymore. I've been doing that now.
You're not going to give it away for free. So, obviously, the Lord hasn't touched your heart to put this information out there, and He was telling you that He'll take care of you. Don't worry about it, Bryan. You just do the work. You trust in Him, and God will take care of you. Nope, you want the money up front. You want Patreon, which you got kicked off of because you were revealing people's private information, which you do to other people, but you claim... when other people do it to you, it's they're not being a respecter of persons, and that it's against the Bible. But yet you got no problem, you got no business or no issues with going through somebody's, their thing, their books or whatever, and showing where their faults are. But nobody better do that to Bryan. He's a self-appointed hypocrite who just wants your money.
For 10 years, I got to say this stuff, some, behind the scenes type of videos and stuff like that, but you're going to pay for it. I'm not going to give it away for free anymore. I've been doing that now for 10 years, I got to say this stuff for all the trolls that continue to watch this video with their obsessive compulsions that they have,
See, and it's so funny because he talks about other people. Like, if you're going to, actually expose Bryan and expose his fruits of darkness, and actually expose him and happen to want to examine his fruit, then you're a child of the devil, and there's something wrong with you.
We're going to be living extremely cheap, so lower income is not going to be as big a deal in the future. But right now, to get to where we need to be, we need to make a lot of money.
We need to make a lot of money. That's what it's about. And look at him just saying with a straight face, with a smile. I mean, that's what these guys are about. He don't have a ministry. That's not what this is about. He is a devil, a wolf in sheep clothing. And a lot of people try to say, they try to attack him scripturally. And it's hard to do that because Bryan is very articulate. He's very smart. He's very well trained. And he knows what to say, what not to say. He knows what's going to get a reaction, what's not going to get a reaction. He's very well trained. Okay, his wife is high-level CIA spook trained. Okay, if you don't think Bryan is the same with his dad and everything else, then you are mistaken. I've proven in several videos Bryan's numerology obsession, his occult obsession, the satanic symbology behind a lot of his books and the things that he has, the Masonic and occult hand gestures that he does, and he tries to says that I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes only. No, you're not, because any real Christian, any real man of God that knows what those hands gestures are and what those symbols are would never do them, never be caught on camera doing those, because they know what those symbols are. But Bryan don't care, because Bryan is a part of them, and he's got no problem taking your money and laughing at you in the face.
To make things happen, so it's not another 5 years till we can make things happen. You know?
Bryan's not willing to go sacrifice, sell stuff, work hard, and provide for his family. You need to go work hard, watch his videos, and then send money, But remember, he's not doing it for free, And then he, on a Patreon video, when he got kicked off of Patreon, he flat out said that he got kicked out for giving out people's information and all this type of stuff. And he was telling people like, oh, you're going to charge for my ministry. I'm going to charge for my ministry videos $1 per video, and you're going to have to pay for my work and this, that, and the other. That's not what a preacher of God does. They don't go around saying, hey, I got the truth. I can give it to you. I can lead you to God. I can show you about all these things that are messed up in the world. I can show you what's really going on, but you got to pay me.
So we need to build out our property. We need a new office down closer to there, and vehicle issue. We're going to be doing some traveling this year.
So basically, you need a lot of money. You need traveling money. You need money to fix stuff. You need money to buy ministries. You need money for this. You need money for that. You just need money, money, money. Bryan needs money. He's just got money problems. So please just send him all your money, all your hard-earned money. Just send it to Bryan, so that way he don't ever have to work, and he can call his fake. And it's crazy to me that people don't see it. That if Bryan was a real preacher, a real man of God going against the establishment, he would never be allowed to have 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. He would never be allowed to have millions and millions and millions of views on YouTube. Okay, so